this particular time, it's going to be, you're going to be going through Elsevier, and therefore, again, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, meaning dosage count. So, but regarding the information of what I know from last term's HESI, yes, I'm happy to go through that again. But this is why each time, and Mimi has just quantified that, I try and make sure I say to you, on last term's HESI, there was this, that, and the other thing. You know, because I want you to be aware of the pieces that were on it, and hopefully it'll be the same. All right, so who am I waiting on? Rhonda and Kaylin. Good morning, Elisa.
Morning. I'm coming. I have wet hair.
That's fine. So this morning I wanted to spend an hour on a couple of things. I know we did talk about you showing me how you do your heart and lung sounds. I don't know if you remembered that or not. And if you didn't, that's okay. We can do it at lunchtime. There's no set, plan of how. I didn't know whether you guys had remembered that. That's okay. How I'd like to see today's setup is a couple of things. On Canvas, I have a case study for you. It's going to be individual today. Therefore, you have all day to do it. And at 4 o'clock, you will do your individual case study presentations for me. So we will spend probably about an hour and a half on that. If you go to module 7.
Professor, you froze. I didn't hear nothing hardly you said. I heard you say it's individual until 4 o'clock, but then after that you froze.
Okay, so there is going to be, it's an individual case study today. It's a concept map and a care plan, and you can put it on a PowerPoint, however you want to do it. You'll answer the questions as normal and upload them. And then it's going to be a concept map and a PowerPoint. It's going to be individual. We meet together at 4, and you'll all show me your individual work. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it today at 4. Now, for today, this morning, I wanted to draw your attention to on Canvas where it says clinical skills and the head to toe assessment. If you go in there, there's a head to toe assessment. It's a 25-minute video, and I want you to watch it and then do the questions on that. The reason I want you to do that is because this week talks a lot about neurological symptoms. And when I went through the chapters, a lot of the assessment pieces tie in beautifully with, all of the things that we're looking for, including as well eye and ear. So between neuro and eye and ear assessment, basically all of that is your head to toe assessment. The only piece of it that isn't is your heart and lungs. So I figured, seeing as though we had looked at heart and lungs and now we're looking at neuro, that whole basic piece of head to toe assessment ties in with all of it, other than right at the end it's got the genital assessment, the basically assessment of the prostate and assessment of the genital urinary process. But I really think that when I looked at it and when I saw what they were doing, including things like the Romberg testing, confrontation testing, making sure cranial nerve testing, I really felt that that was a good overall look at everything that you're going to need to know in order to understand whether your patient has facial symmetry, whether their pupils are reacting, whether they've got bilateral strength in their hands, the Babinski test, every aspect, whether they've got normal gait. So that head to toe assessment, I want you to look at that this morning and just sort of digest that information. I'm not quizzing you on it, but I really think it's important based on the chapters that we're going to be studying this week, those 4 chapters. Does that make sense? It's actually a really nice little overview. If you haven't looked at it, I think it's a great overview. Especially because when I looked at the chapters, when it talks about all of the testing, I'm like, yep, check that box, cranial nerve testing, everything. The ear and eye exam, when you're getting the 2-point, can't remember the word off the top of my head, but basically when you're testing whether it's sharp or whether it's dull, their sense of smell, can they puff their cheeks out? You're looking at the cranial nerves, you're looking at the facial nerves. All of those pieces tie in beautifully with this. So that's something that I want you to do today, and just do that test. There's a little video, as I say, it's a 25-minute video, and then there's a test as well. I am not going to grade you on that, but I want you to do it because I think it ties in beautifully with the chapters, and I think it will give you a really good visual of what you're doing. Okay? So that's that. Do you know where I'm talking about in the clinical skills? Yep. All right.
Or we did all the other 6 things before, or however many we had at a time, where we had to do those quizzes, the 5-question quizzes. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I can pull it up for you. Give me a second. I'll pull it up. Just in case you're not aware. It'll take me a few minutes. And then this morning, I thought we would kick off the morning with a couple of Join My Quiz ones to do with neuro, just sort of testing some of your skills regarding, you know, A&P and stuff like that, just to get you going in that. Give me a second.
You want to give me a headache before we got to do clinical in a 25-minute video. Okay, I see.
Hey, why not? Let's see. Can you believe you're on week 7, guys? You are getting there, right?
Kaylin's having trouble getting on.
Okay. Now, Elisa, while we're waiting, so you were able to register for the one exam, but not the other. Is that correct?
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got
A sore throat? You okay?
I just woke up like this. I got it for the practice, but I didn't get for the final.
All right. I will I'll look at that with Miss Minwa and figure out why that is. It's probably something behind the scenes. So, all right, give me a second. I'm just getting to. I would like this week to do, I think, a one-on-one with each of you at some point this week. It could be Thursday. Thursday afternoon might be a good time if that works for people. Let me just to make sure you're all on track.
Sign me up.
Okay. All right, give me a second here. Maybe. So
I want it unless I get to my 90. Can I get extra credit for doing a one-on-one?
All right, so I'm just going to share my screen. Here we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted to share. That's the wrong thing. I want to share. Why is it not doing it? Here it is. All right. So you go to clinical skills, then go to essential collections. And it's got all the different sections of assessing, but I wanted to, there's one where you can assess the whole system. Bear with me, guys. Might be all the way down. Because I did it yesterday. It's making me dizzy. Oh. I'm looking to see if it may be called head to toe, but probably not. Yeah, this one here.
Do you want us to submit the test to you?
No.
I'm sorry, Professor. I blocked out because Caitlin just called and she said she couldn't get in. So now she's trying to log in on her computer versus her phone.
Okay. Okay. So let me just show you. Here's the video, okay? And then here's the little test. You know what I think we'll do? I think it would be nice, actually, if you do the test and we'll go through it together as a group.
Okay.
After what are we doing at now?
No, you can do it this morning. And at lunchtime, we will go over that and also do dosage calc.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, don't mind me, just making a cup of coffee.
That's fine. So we're going to go over this little test, head to toe. And then, as I say, I want to spend time as well doing dosage calc with you guys. I want to go over a couple of things that I really noticed. One of them that everybody got wrong, actually. So I really want to go over that one. And then, as I say, at 4, we will do the presentations of all of your case studies. And let me just go to that one as well for you. So, you guys have been doing very well, considering this is online. And as you say, that is not what you signed up for. I know it's frustrating. Okay, can you see this? Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So as you can see, we're doing the nervous system today, this week rather, and it's also ears and eyes. And there's components of the nervous system that we are covering, and there's components that we're not. One of the things I want to draw your attention to, well, a couple of things. First of all, look at this video. I think that you'll find this sort of interesting. This video was done by a physician called Dr. David Perlmutter. Now, as many of you know, I do functional medicine. One of the things that is interesting is his video is of a gentleman who was a veteran, was exposed to Agent Orange, which they've now determined is one of the factors, one of the many factors that can cause Parkinson's. You know, environmental factors have a lot to do with of course, these types of diseases, neurological diseases, but it shows a pre and post of this patient's care. Now, in the book, of course, we don't talk about glutathione. This particular physician, who is based in South Florida, has done a lot of work with Alzheimer's and also Parkinson's. His father had Alzheimer's, and very, very much in the forefront of things. And what he did was he used things like HBO therapy and also things like glutathione at high doses IV. And so the reason I show this video is not so much because of the glutathione, but it's a very great example of a lot of the aspects of what you might see with a patient with Parkinson's. And the other thing I want to draw your attention to, by the way, this week, funny enough, I watched the documentary on Robin Williams. And as many of you may or may not know, Robin Williams died fairly young. I think he hung himself, and it was a suicide. But what people don't realize is he had Parkinson's disease. And he had, when they did the autopsy, they found Lewy body areas throughout his whole brain, which is one of the more serious types of Parkinson's. He didn't really manifest it so much in the physical manifestation. His was more in the mental manifestation of what was going on. And although they diagnosed him with Parkinson's because of some of the things that was going on with him, I don't think they realized how bad it was until they did the autopsy. So anyway, I just wanted to draw your attention to that in this particular assignment. And I think that you'll find it very, very interesting to look at that. And then I also put in the module, so anyway, if you get a chance to watch the program on Robin Williams, you might find it interesting because it talks a lot about Parkinson's. The other thing I want to show you is this that I put in as well. A couple of JPEGs, one for the cranial nerve. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, it may not open on mine, but it should open on you. This is because of my, oh, I don't know why this is doing it, but see if you can open it on yours. If not, I will find another way.
I could open it.
You could? Oh, thank God. I think it's my computer is blocking everything.
I'm on my phone, so I can't look right now.
Okay. What I've done is there's two. One of the cranial nerve pieces that I like, it's actually the face that it's made up of the cranial nerves, and it's sort of clever, but you can always go to Pinterest and look these pieces up. You should be able to download them. It's my computer that's preventing these from opening. Very frustrating. But anyway, those few little things are sort of helpful, especially the Parkinson's video. It's a great little video, and it shows the gentleman pre and post his glutathione injection. So you might find that helpful, and I'd love to get your feedback on what you think about that as well. Okay. All right. Beyond share. All right, so hopefully you've all had a bit of coffee or tea or something. I don't know where Rhonda is. I don't know if she's showing up today or not.
Well, we don't have her number because she don't like to be called, so.
Well, I'm here.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm going to get on to join my quiz.
It's coffee, man. Can you do the? Does anybody know if you can do the Elisa or Caitlin? Do you know if I can do the join my quiz on the phone while I'm still in class?
You should be able to do it on your phone. It should be an app.
Yeah, you can, Mimi.
No, I'm saying while I'm still in class on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can go to the site.
Oh, come on. Mine's taking a minute. I have the slowest computer.
Join my quiz.
You're the only one.
Give me a second.
Join the game. Uh-oh, I need a code. Okay. Ah.
There's a couple of them that I downloaded that I want. Aha, here we go. Give me a minute. It's taking my time.
Copy. Oh, need sugar. I'm not gonna do it. No sugar.
My computer is taking forever. Oh my Lord. Give me a second. Let me just. All right. So I found a few neuro ones. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to do all of them. But the first one I thought that I would do is actually to do with more the medication side of things.
Oh, God.
And well, I tell you what, why don't we start with, let's just start with this one first. It's only 10 questions. And this one is just sort of an overview. It's sort of it's a little all over the place. Excuse me. And you may or may not answer, you may or may not know some of the questions, but it's just a good little sort of like overview of certain things. So let me do this. Give me a second. Start a live quiz because I want to give you the code. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. It's sort of fun. It only take a few minutes. I want to do a couple of them. Just to get our minds thinking. Can you all see that?
Not yet. Oh, there you go.
Nope.
No? Okay,
Yeah,
the code. Okay, the code is 321661. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Should we give this a go? You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's start this thing. I'll put it on mute because the noise is annoying.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at the questions.
Mm. Ooh, child. Mm.
Child, so.
Mm.
I need to join this so I can do it with you.
Mm. You know what? I don't like this.
I was thinking the same thing.
How do I don't know how I can join in too.
Candy. What? Come on, I'm busy.
What was the code? 321.
661.
Okay.
Like something like that.
Did you all do it?
I'm still going.
Me
I don't
too.
know what number I'm on.
I'm on 5.
It's fine.
Mm. Well, dang, Elisa. Gotta rub it in, don't you?
Okay.
My butt. Uh-oh. Oh. I forgot.
Mm.
Ow. Did I come out on top? Oh man, I got out. What was it? 321 611 321 6. If I join this game, I'm gonna have to start over.
Who won?
I did
Good.
by hair of my chinny chin chin because Elisa was killing it. Or did you win, Elisa? Because I got logged off by accident. Lisa, can you hear me? What was the score? I got logged off. Y'all is ignoring me. I know y'all hear me.
I was in third.
I think I
I'm
was
in
in.
third, so it's either you or Elisa.
Elisa, what was it? Take your stuff off mute, man.
I know.
Elisa ain't paying me no attention. That's what. Hold on. Let me. Elisa.
Do you want to see who won?
Yes. Because I don't remember. And Elisa.
You just want to see if you won.
I did.
What was it? I did.
I'm trying to
Elisa?
show you. I'm trying to show you the leader. The How do I get out of the darn thing? Hang on, let me see. Oh, shoot.
Only Elisa could tell you if she won or not.
That's
Well,
what I'm saying. I don't know why she acting like she can't take her stuff off mute. She's about to make me mad, man. Because I think I did. When I left out, I had her up by 200 points.
Well, it showed me at the top, just FYI, but
So why don't you tell us?
I'm just letting you know.
Come on, Mom. Tell us.
Oh, she can't talk. She has no voice.
Oh, Elisa can't talk?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So let's do another one because
Are you going to tell us who won?
She can't tell. It's
gonna-
either you
Mom,
or
tell
Elisa.
us. It was me.
so we
I
just
seen it.
played this one, I think. Let me just check for you. This one we did? No. Oh yeah, I want to do this one. Because this is another and the reason I want to do this one well, let's do this one. Six 686 is the
That's the code?
Yeah.
686.
686 626.
I'm in now.
Just waiting on Kaylin.
Come on, KK.
Where is she?
Mm-hmm.
Kaylin,
Yes, ma'am.
come on. 686 626.
There we go.
All right.
Wait, my name's not popping up.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
All right.
Who was that? He's not that cute.
That's from that show, Grey's Anatomy. I never watched it really. It wasn't my thing. I never watched any of those types of shows. Why is it showing it in this way instead of interesting?
It showed us the brain.
Is it showing you questions or not?
Nope, a brain.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with that one. That's weird. Huh. All right. Go to my It shows it as a lesson instead of a quiz. Let me get out of there. Neuro. Oh, it's saying it's a lesson, not a quiz. All right, you don't need that. Let me, sorry guys. You just didn't it. Let's try this one. All right, here we go.
Uh-oh, I lost it.
Yeah, we're going to do this one instead. So, this one, the code is
Where?
267.
Wait, so get out of this?
Yeah, get out of that one.
Okay, wait.
Sorry.
How to do that? How to do
Because
that?
it's a lesson and not a quiz. Just for whatever reason.
I don't know how to get out of it. Hold on. Takes me a sec.
Yeah,
Guys,
take your time.
shucks. Uh-oh. I gotta log out completely.
All right. We can wait.
Okay. My quiz. What was it called? Join my quiz. Yep, got it. Join my quiz. Join. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
267.
230.
Okay. Am I the only one? No, Evelyn, come on.
All right, you're all there. This is more about the anatomy and physiology. So you're looking at the neuron. Remember, you've got axon and dendrites. We're going to be talking about this on Thursday a little bit, but I'm just getting your neurons to fire up. I think there's maybe one question I'm not sure of there, but the rest of them. Who's winning? Let me see. Looks like Mimi.
Having a rough day today on these.
Drop the mic. Bam. Take that, y'all. Take that.
Wasn't that bad, right?
Yes, it was horrible. Had
What?
to bring my brain back to memorization.
I forgot my stuff.
Yeah, I suck too.
Oh. It's gonna be a long day.
It gets your brain thinking, right?
Yes, yes, it did.
All right. You did well. And the reason I'm doing these is just to sort of get your mind, get those neurons, get those synapses going, to sort of remind you about basically what we're going to be talking about on Thursday. And we will be going over just briefly the A&P. It's interesting because in your books, there isn't really a nice picture of the brain showing all the different lobes. I'm sort of surprised, but you probably have to go back to an A&P book about that. But we are going to be talking a little bit about those things as well. And I think there was one more quiz I wanted to do just for the heck of it, just to get your brains going. Not a bad way to start out. There was, oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to do.
We're doing another one?
Yeah. Another 10 questions. This one is actually from your pharmacology books.
Oh,
Yeah. About pain management and neuropsychotherapeutics. So I thought this would be quite interesting. This is a 10-question quiz. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the. Okay, you should be able to see that. 769363. All right.
oh.
Mm.
I don't know about this.
That's okay. And we can always go over them. But I just wanted, again, to get your minds thinking about how everything connects. You know, the medications, how those medicines connect with the neuro patient.
Oh, shoot. What? All right. Okay, I don't like this one at all. Okay.
I want to actually do this one. Let me see if I can. 769.
I quit. I ain't got not one right.
Can you tell me the code? Okay, I want to quickly do this one. 769.
Uh,
Anybody?
I can't see it.
Okay, that's fine. 769. Let me see. Ah, shoot.
Oh my God, I quit. Mm-mm-mm.
Uh, 637042. 6372.
Now you want to give me a power up. Boy, I'll tell you.
Let me. Oh, won't let me do it for some reason. Okay. Have you all done it?
No, I got two more.
Okay. Let me see. I want to get this. Oh, it won't let me. Right,
What?
Tell me what you're getting confused on.
I don't understand. I'm on an Ambien question, and I'm trying to understand what this got to do with the price of tea in China. It says the nurse is reviewing a prescription for a patient who would be discharged at home after being hospitalized for a hysterectomy. The patient asked for a sleeping pill, and the surgeon wrote a prescription for Ambien 20 milligrams at bedtime as needed for sleep. What is the nurse's priority action at this time? Give it to give it to it. What the heck?
They're gonna question.
I would have to look at that one myself. I sort of got locked out from that particular quiz, so let me get this.
What you say? At least let me look. What you said?
They question you. Where's the?
They
Okay,
just said they questioned the order. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why am I questioning the order though? I know you can't talk.
Let me see. Patient asks for the nurse.
Because you could only get up to 10 milligrams of Ambien.
That's a lot of
go to the 20.
Ambien.
That's not. I mean, I didn't see a 20 milligram before.
Right. You can only get 10.
I understand what you're saying, but why? Because I've seen a 20 before.
Oh, I've never seen a 20 in that.
Well, that's a lot of Ambien. That's a lot of Ambien, right? I mean, and what are we always trying to look at when we give meds? Don't we always start low and go slow? I mean, you wouldn't start at 20 milligrams, you know? I mean, maybe if this person had been on this particular medication for a long time, but just, you know, the patient asked for a sleeping pill. That's a lot. And Ambien, as we know, has a lot of side effects. So it's not something that you would necessarily start somebody out on, especially they've had a hysterectomy. So think about this. They've just had a procedure. We tend to send people home quickly. I don't know how long. Post procedure, this patient, you know, post surgery, they've still got anesthetics on board because it takes a while for the body to clear that stuff. So, you know, potentially we're going to snow that patient. That's not what we want to do. Okay. Really, that's the only one that you could do.
Dang, Kaylin, I'm mad at you. I'm done. Good
Are
job.
you all done with that?
Oh, I'm over here talking. I forgot. I was like, I don't know why.
You forgot what? To answer the questions?
No, you said I'm mad at you, and I said, "Cause I don't know why." Because I ain't
Oh, I'm
doing
talking about
good.
that low score, sis.
Huh?
I'm talking about that low score, Miss RN. Come on, Mini Me. 890. Come on.
She doesn't have Amber to pick on anymore, so she's
Right.
picking on you.
Right.
Only because I'm the youngest out the group. I'm saying.
No, that's not why. If I didn't care or if I ain't like you, I wouldn't mess with you. Trust me. All right, where we at? I'm done with my coffee. Now I'm wired. Oh God, I don't see you all. Where? Wait.
So how did you find some of that?
In my brain.
Well, my point, but was that good for you to sort of start getting your mind focused? Looks like we're doing mammograms. You know, Mimi, you may want to just put that camera angle up a little bit.
Well, I was just washing my coffee cup, guys.
I mean,
Mimi, my God.
He's not here, Evelyn. He just went to take the car to the shop, okay?
Do you have a t-shirt to put on today? Because I like last week too, I couldn't stop looking at it.
I'm married. What do you want me to do? I gotta stay sexy, guys.
She's a newlywed.
Yeah.
Good grief.
I have no words. I'm leaving my words alone. All right. So Elisa doesn't have a voice today. I got it. So did you find some of that helpful? I like these Join My Quizzes. I think they're, you know, they just help to sort of jumpstart some of the things that we're thinking about and talking about this week. And a couple of these quizzes, I sort of really just wanted to bring out the mindset of, first of all, looking at the neuron. And of course, it's, you know, your memory about the myelin sheath, right? Of course, and how that can affect what the neurotransmitters are doing and how that affects basically the body and the brain. And how, of course, when you're looking at the synapse, which we're going to be talking about on Thursday, and the effect of the synapse on dopamine and acetylcholine, which is what goes on at the synapse, those two chemical pieces right there. So I did want to bring that out a little bit. We will be looking at, of course, the different areas of the brain, and of course, where you've got areas of ischemia. For instance, if it affects the frontal brain, then what's the frontal brain? That's executive function, isn't it? So if somebody has an issue in the frontal brain, their executive functioning is, of course, impaired. And that's everything from how we interact with people, certain things like that. There's other areas that are affected, like the Broca area of the brain, that affects certain aspects of speech. So just be aware of all of those things. If it's going to be, say, maybe parietal, it could affect maybe how your spatial awareness is. So we will be talking about some of this on Thursday, but I thought this was a good way to bring some of these pieces out. And let me just, I don't know why that says lesson as opposed to, let me just look at something here. I thought this was, yeah, let me just, okay, I'm actually just going to show you this one. I just want to share my screen with this particular one. Give me a second here. All right, can you all see this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and the reason I'm showing you this, it's a fairly basic brain. But again, in the books, it didn't have one of these, and I sort of quite liked it. So, of course, you've got your frontal lobe, parietal, occipital, your temporal, your cerebellum, and your brainstem. And I just want to go through the basics of this. Like I just said, the frontal lobe. It's important for all of these: language, higher functions, capacity to organize. And as we know, with certain things like dementia, of course, those types of things become less and less and less. So as it affects the frontal lobe right there. What is the frontal lobe used for? And it just states really voluntary movement, expressive language, and the managing of higher level functioning. And then we look at the parietal lobe. Like I just said, sensation, perception. So, you know, one of the things we do is with the Romberg test, where we get someone to close their eyes. They don't do a zombie, by the way. They don't put their hands out like this. They put their hands down by their sides, but you're assessing whether they're going to sway, whether they can tell their perception around them. Okay, so that's one of the things to notice there. And as it says here, there's two sections of the parietal lobe. Okay, the occipital lobe at the back here, that is to do with visual, spatial processing. So just bear that in mind. Okay, visual processing of the brain. Of course, we're looking at what our eyes perceive from that perspective. The temporal lobe, I always think of that as more of the hearing, auditory perception there. But of course, that's information. So when this area is affected, it also affects speech. The Broca area is in this area, and also Wernicke. And then cerebellum, of course, that's predominantly our movement. So of course, these patients with their Parkinson's issues. And then the brainstem. Okay, something to be aware of. So I just wanted to bring that out. It's very basic. But what I noticed when I was going through the actual book, what I didn't like is that it didn't have one of those particular pictures. And I just wanted to bring that out. And I do think that if you go to Lisa Evers, and I know that I've given you that information about the anatomy and physiology, there's classes that you can go to. I think there's YouTube videos, and I think I put the links way back at the beginning of class if you want a refresher on the anatomy and physiology of all of those types of things. So this morning, like I said, please go to the clinical skills. You're going to do your head to toe assessment. Okay. It's a 25-minute video. I want you to look at all of that. I want you to answer the quiz, the test, and we're going to go through that at 1 o'clock. I also want to go through some dosage calc at 1 o'clock with you all. And we'll spend a good hour doing all of that. And what I also want is for you to do individual. You are going to be doing the module 7, the clinical skill. It says clinical thing, week 7. You're going to be doing a case study. What that's going to comprise of is answering the questions, doing a concept map and a care plan. And then at 4 o'clock, we're all going to do your individual presentations. All right. Rhonda, if you could please stay on the line with me. I'd just like to talk to you for a few minutes, please.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, guys, we've been on for an hour. So any questions, concerns?
All right, we'll be back at 1.
We'll all be back at 1. And you've got my, now I do need to tell you something. At 10 o'clock this morning, probably through till about 11:30 or so, I won't be available. My father's funeral is at that time. So just to let you know, I won't be available because I'll be on the funeral at that point. Okay.
Okay.
And I will see you back at 1. But of course, if you do need to contact me, please feel free to do so. I just won't be able to respond to you at those times. All right. Okay. All right, guys. See you at 1. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Where is?
Rhonda, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Hey, what happened today?
My internet was acting up because my air conditioner was leaking water in my house, so it had destroyed the modem. So
Okay. Okay. All right. So did you get that information of what you need to do?
we need to do the head-to-toe assessment test with the skills, the video, and you said at 4 o'clock. No, after for the PM session, we're doing Just go ahead and repeat what you said because it was a lot.
Okay. So what I want you to do is go to the clinical skills. You know where I'm talking about in the module, the clinical skills, and go to essential collections or essential, whatever it's called, and you will find head to toe assessment of the adult.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to watch the video. It's 25 minutes. The reason I want you to watch it is because there's a lot of components in there that talk about the things that we're going to be doing and talking about on Thursday. So I want you to look at that video and do the test. Then at 1 o'clock, we are going to meet at 1. We're going to go over that quiz. And I also want to do dosage calc at 1.
Okay.
Now, at 4 o'clock, we're going to do individual presentations. You have all day to do module 7, the clinical case study, and that comprises of uploading the questions, the answers to the questions, doing a concept map, and a care plan.
Okay. I got it.
Okay? So you have all day to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All
I
right.
will see you back at 1.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.